Everyone dreams of a self-sufficient life, but it begins with a choice: a ready-made homestead or a blank canvas of raw land. The common idea is that raw land is cheaper, but what if the hidden costs actually make it cost more than a finished home? You see a low price on a beautiful property, and your imagination starts building the dream. Then you see a turnkey homestead price, and it seems impossibly high. The choice appears obvious at first. We're going past the price tag to dissect hidden costs, time traps, and trade-offs to show you the true cost of each path. The biggest draw of raw land is total control. Every building, every garden bed, every path is exactly where you want it. This freedom extends underground. You can plan for future expansion, laying oversized conduit and water lines from day one. But a perfect vision takes time to build. What if you want to start living the homestead life now? This is the turnkey's superpower. You can move in almost immediately. You could be planting your first garden in months, not years. The immense initial workload is already done. The house is built. The well is dug. The power is on. This lowers the entry barrier. You're paying a premium for that convenience, but your major costs are known upfront in one mortgage payment. A predictable bill. Let's go back to that cheap, raw land. Why does a turnkey mortgage suddenly look good? It's the big three costs, never in the actual land price. First, water. A well can cost anywhere from $5,000 to over $30,000 to start. This can be much higher. The final bill is a mystery until they find water. Second, septic. A standard system might be a few thousand, but if your soil fails a percolation test, you may need a system costing over $15,000. Third, power. Running the grid a quarter mile can cost tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands. Going off-grid? A solar system can easily run $20,000 to $60,000 or more. While you're paying for all this, where are you living? For 1 to 2 years, you're paying a mortgage or rent on top of your new land payments. The financial hurdles are only half the story. Now you must deal with the paperwork. The paperwork process can be grueling. Every step needs a permit. Building, septic, well, electrical, even grading. A maze of paperwork that can stall your project for months. Need a loan for all this? Banks see raw land as a high-risk deal. Expect a higher down payment and interest rate than a normal mortgage. The land itself can fight you. Your excavator hits solid rock, adding thousands in blasting costs. Your perfect site might be a seasonal wetland. And then there is weather. A wet spring means mud, shutting down all heavy equipment. An early freeze stops foundation work until next year. Remember that price gap? After the big three costs, double housing payments, permits, and setbacks, it has often vanished completely. So, the turnkey homestead seems like the clear, safe winner, right? Not always. Move-in ready doesn't mean problem-free. The biggest risk is what you can't see. A fresh coat of paint can hide rot or mold. Shoddy electrical work can be concealed behind drywall. You also inherit the previous owner's choices. The house layout might be awkward, or the garden could be in a shady spot. You're also inheriting the property's legal history. There may be restrictive covenants that prevent you from running a farm stand. Whether raw or turnkey, many newcomers fail to properly assess two critical elements: water availability and soil quality. This is where raw land's initial flexibility becomes a long-term financial tool. Planning infrastructure from scratch avoids costly upgrades. The choice is about where you place your risk. With raw land, it's upfront: budget, timeline, and problems. With a turnkey, it's hidden. The decision isn't on a spreadsheet. It's an honest assessment of yourself. Do you have more time and skills, or more capital? Raw land is for the visionary builder who prioritizes absolute control and is prepared for a long project. Turnkey is for the pragmatic homesteader. Choosing raw land is a bet on yourself. A high-risk, high-reward path that offers complete freedom for significant time and effort. Choosing a turnkey homestead is a bet on convenience. You accept compromises to bypass the grueling development phase. There is no single, better option. The right choice depends on your honest evaluation of these deep trade-offs in cost, time, and vision. So, which path are you leaning towards, and why? Share your thoughts. Then take the 10-point Homestead Vulnerability Assessment and see how you are situated right now.